All right, y'all, we're going to do a quick market update. And again, I like to look more month over month so we can see where things are trending. Now, remember, we are at the end of the year here. We are in November currently, middle November. So we're going to look September to November. Expect to see things slowing down because we're getting Thanksgiving is next week. We're getting close to the end of the year. Things always slow down at this time. And we have a special differentiator this year where interest rates have gotten close to 8%. They've come down recently, but they're still in the mid sevens. So that's slowed things down a lot too. So looking at October 2023 for the Austin Round Rock MSA, median sales price was 435,000. Again, that's pretty considerably down from the peak. We were closer to 500. And September to October, September was 452,080. So it's down quite a bit, but this is not unusual for October versus September. So prices are coming down. We're getting towards the end of the year. Closed sales are only slightly down. We sold 50 less homes in October versus September. September we sold 2,387. Average days on the market in October was 68. That was up from 65 in September. And again, that's not unusual. Things slow down, things sit longer. What you are going to notice is there are fewer homes on the market, and the ones that are on the market have been on the market longer. Again, that's pretty normal, but that's exaggerated now because of the higher interest rates. New listings, we're down to only 3,202 homes were listed in October, and that's versus 3,644 September. Again, September was less than August and so on. People try to sell their homes in the spring or summer if possible. And in Austin, luckily for us, our spring season starts, in January, early February. So you've got a lot of room to sell your home here in the Austin area. Active listings are down, over a couple hundred. So 9,942 active listings in October versus 10,235 in September. Again, less people are looking to sell their homes right now. So you are going to have less listings on the market. Pending sales down just a tad, 2,320 in September, down to 2,257 in October. So they're down just a bit. Again, homes are still selling, but there's less homes to buy and there's less demand. October, November, December. Expect to see this go down more in November. The total dollar volume was down to 1.3 billion. That was down from 1.39 billion in September. And in October, months of inventory is actually down versus September. So we had 4 months of inventory in September. We're down to 3.9 in October. That means that there's less homes have sold in September versus what was on the market. So the amount of homes that sold in September versus what was on the market was more inventory. There's more for sale. Versus October, we have less inventory. Typically we do see inventory trend up towards the end of the year. It hasn't really changed that much, 0.1 months difference. And I think we're going to see it even trend down in November. Call me on it if I'm wrong. We'll do another one of these in November and we'll reflect back on that. I always love reflecting back on the predictions because most of the time I would say I'm wrong, and I think it's just impossible to know what's going on. So what this means for you as a buyer, if you're a buyer right now, it's hard to stomach those 7.6% interest rates, but you're going to get some of the best prices we've seen in Austin in quite a long time. A lot of the homes that are on the market have been sitting for quite a long time, and those people are ready to sell. I'm looking at homes that have closed and seeing massive differences from what they were listed at and what they actually sold for. I looked at a duplex in South Austin, 78745 the other day. It was listed at $480, sold for $390. The deals we're seeing happen are just amazing from the buyer side. If you're a seller and you absolutely positively have to sell in 2023, absolutely make sure it's priced right. Absolutely make sure it looks great. Make sure it's priced slightly below the competition because you need to stand out. There's not as many buyers looking right now, and the competition's going to look, you're going to look overpriced if you're above that and you're similar. But if you're below the competition and you look great and it's marketed very well and you're priced really competitively, things are going to go well for you. If you don't have to sell, maybe wait till January. I know we're going to see a pop in January. Again, Thanksgiving is next week. Yeah, it would be great to close it out this tax year if you're an investor. Unless you've got something good to do with the money, or unless you have a really good reason to sell, it might be okay just to wait until January. You're probably going to see many more being sold and much more demand in January. It seems like rates have started to tick down just a little bit. Maybe we'll see them go down more. Again, with that prediction thing, I could be completely wrong, but I have a really good feeling that come January, we're going to see a much more competitive market, a much better place to be for a seller. Again, if you're a buyer and you're able to get pre-approved right now, get it done, start making offers on houses. I'm seeing really aggressive offers get accepted. I just got pre-approved. We're looking to sell this house that we're in come January, but we're going to start trying to buy right now. So if you can buy without selling, it's an amazing time. And there may be a situation where the difference between selling for a little less now and what you can buy for a lot less makes more sense. If we have to sell this house to buy the next house, I'm okay taking a little bit of a discount to get a massive discount on something I'm trying to buy. So if I find the perfect house and get it for the perfect price, I will absolutely take a little bit of a loss on this one. Reach out if you have any questions, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, jordan.moorhead@kw.com, or post in the comments and I will do my best to respond to you as quickly as I can.